week in a row, I know, but about the US elections, okay? Because we did have a big move. We did have a big trouble for Trump with the Khan debacle. If you haven't heard the news, I know I'm a bit of a news junkie, and most people aren't, even those trading markets are focused on what things that move markets and not only politics. So we had the Democratic Convention last week. It began with anonymous fights with Bernie supporters, lots of scandals. It began quite badly, but things improved quite quickly. They had a well-organized event, good speeches from Michelle Obama, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, generals, Joe Biden, you name it. And Hillary Clinton's acceptance speech was okay as well. Lots of balloons. Anyway, it seemed more successful than the Republican Party. But most importantly, there was one big event there. If you haven't seen this, the parents of a fallen soldier, they're originally from Pakistan, if I'm not mistaken. They came to the United States. Their son served in the US Army in the invasion to Iraq and was killed there, okay? And they came up to speak in the Democratic Convention, and the father, well, told Trump, you didn't even read the Constitution, was basically turning against Trump for Trump's desire to ban Muslims entering the country, okay? So that was a very powerful speech. It was noted by everybody that it was powerful. It could have stopped there, but Trump decided to retaliate. In an interview over the weekend, he said that the wife, the mother of the fallen soldier, he hinted she wasn't allowed to speak, which was totally wrong. She was too hard for her, and she gave interviews elsewhere. And he said also, when he was asked about sacrifices, he talked about his own successes. He only dug a deeper hole. What he usually does, doubles down on previous comments, doesn't apologize, doesn't keep his mouth shut. I mean, when Bush or Obama or other politicians are faced with words from parents of fallen soldiers, they show respect and then move to talk about the issues. They don't confront bereaved parents. So, well, I'm talking a lot about this because this had a big impact on polls. So let me show you. I'm talking just to give you a lot of background. I'm sure some of you are already aware of this. Anyway, this is the 538, Nate Silver, the math guru. This had a big impact. According to his models, if the elections were held right now, this is a volatile model, Clinton has a chance to win by 86%. Look at the big shift. Trump was leading after the convention we talked about last week. And here's a huge leap for Clinton. Also in the more moderate polls, she has a clear lead, 68%, a big post-convention bounce for Clinton. Mostly, I would say, on this debacle. We also had President Obama and perhaps more importantly, quite a few Republican candidates moving away from these statements. And even Trump himself began complaining about a rigged system, began sort of preparing himself for a loss in the elections, acknowledging that things are going against him. Okay, now let's return to markets and why is this important? In general, markets prefer Republican presidents. They prefer lower taxes and lower regulation, and not the Democrats, which are less business friendly. But this time is very different because Trump is very unique. He says a lot of things. He's unstable, has a very low attention span. And regarding trade, he promises better deals and to break up current deals. And this is not market friendly at all. With Clinton, we have continuation. She's not exciting, of course, but she's a well-known mainstream candidate. She was influenced by Bernie Sanders and now also talks against the TPP. But she is also, as Sanders said and others said, influenced by Wall Street. And the markets do believe that if she enters the White House, she'll be a continuation of Obama in terms of his support for trade deals. Okay, so basically it's Clinton continuation against a mainstream candidate against Donald disruption. So with higher chances of Clinton winning, this is positive for markets. I would say we'll have a lot, of course, lots of ups and downs. It's 3 months until the elections in the United States, a very long process over there. And there is an outside chance that Trump will be replaced by his own party that will have either Paul Ryan or Mitt Romney, or who knows, or he will, instead of Trump, is the Republican candidate. In that case, of course, markets will slightly prefer a Republican president. But anyway, Clinton is not exactly a left-winger. So anyway, it'll be less of a risk event for markets. Okay, there's a chance that Trump will quit. When he was asked in an interview a few months ago, or a month ago, about if he'll be elected, will he serve, he didn't give a straight answer. So you never know. He's a bit crazy. Anyway, this is a picture again from happier days. Both couples, Donald Trump when he married Melania Trump, the guests were, among the guests came Bill and Hillary Clinton. Okay, that's back in 2005. The relationship isn't as warm at the moment. Okay, so that's an update. I didn't want to repeat the same theme again, but I think it's an important important development. Okay, comments here. The guy is Zoom material, not White House material. I agree. It was quite entertaining for a while, but now it has become serious. Okay. Luckily, he's his own best enemy too. Just let him voice his deliriums, and people will run away, right? So I think that when he sticks to script, when he reads out prepared speeches written by him or by help from his advisors, he makes a case, and he does carry away some people, but usually it's just being Trump, not using the teleprompter or teletrumpter, and usually he is well, crazy. Okay, so